What's up, traders? It's your girl Kaya Trades, and today I made $596 on my Apex account. The markets have not been giving 1-2s, but they have been giving 1-1s. So I want to update you guys on my Apex account and break down the trade that I took today to make $596. So let's go ahead and hit the charts. All right, so off rip, you guys know that I use the platform TradingView to take my trades, though my Apex broker is through Trade of 8. So I just have it connected on here. This is my husband's account, so you won't see the actual money here, but if you go to my socials, you'll see me posting. I also took a payout from my live account, so y'all go check those receipts. But let's go ahead and get started with this breakdown. Today I took buys, but as you guys can see, the market is going sideways. The market is not really making higher highs and higher lows. It's just kind of staying in a zigzag sideways direction. And supply and demand does not work for these types of market conditions. So there was either one of two things for me to do, and that's either wait for my setup or take a no trade day. As we got closer to 11 o'clock, it was looking like a no trade day, but let's see the trade that I actually took because we were able to secure it back. So first things first, we check the news. There is no news all week, at least no red folder news. So we're just going to stick with starting from top to bottom. I'm going to write my KT system down so you guys know my strategy. It's right here in the corner. Again, I trade supply and demand. I only take trades when we're in a buying market or a bullish market. That's the same thing. A buying bullish market or a selling bearish market. And today we use a demand zone because, again, we're in a going up or bullish market. Let's go ahead and mark out our market structure. So we have a low way down here. It pushed up. It made a higher low. It pushed up. This high is higher than the previous high, so it made a higher high. This low is kind of equal to this low, so I didn't really count it just yet. We're waiting to see if price wants to break above this level, pull back a little, and then push higher, or if price wants to not break up above and push a little bit lower. See if it wants to hold there and come down and break this low. So we had quite a few options today. I'm going to write out this high right here for the 1 hour, and it looks like we actually did sweep above it. I had this in the back of my mind, but I wasn't too much focused on it just because, again, price isn't moving aggressive right here. But then we also have this low way down here on the 1 hour. So we're going to mark that out as well. Let me go ahead and lock this. We're also going to put up our daily note. Patience plus discipline equals freedom. If you do not have the patience to wait for your setup, you probably won't be as successful as others. If you don't have the discipline to follow your strategy and perform it with almost excellence, again, you probably won't be as successful as some others will be, but that's okay because I'm here to help you. If you want to trade with me live, I do have a community that I go live with Monday through Friday. You can trade with me. I promise you, if you stop eating out maybe twice a month, you can afford my account, my trading community. We are Next Level Collective. We have a lot of fun and we make money together. So click that link in the description if you want to make money with us. I'm going to lock this and get back to the charts. So off rip, we can see that price did kind of break above here. Again, I took that with a grain of salt, but that would create this 1 hour zone. I didn't quite write that yet, so I'm not going to show you guys me writing it now. I'm going to take you through exactly what I saw when I started trading. So we can already tell market is kind of pushing up, but it might pull back. Let's go down to the 5-minute time frame. As we can see, again, price is just still in one spot. We're going to mark out 9:30. That's my open. I want to see price come out of this area. This is all chop, 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 chop. And I don't like it, so I'm not going to trade that because supply and demand doesn't work there. So we're going to keep going until 9:30. We get a break to the upside. Amazing. However, look at this next candle. Oh, this is not even on 9:30. All right. So right before market open, we had a huge break to the upside. Now, normally you'll see people, okay, that was a break to the upside. Let's go ahead and put our zone. We did not do that. We know that that is a setup. We know that market is right close to a 1 hour. And of sure enough, we waited patiently. Price, of course, came and demolished this zone. We take a break of candle entry in order to get into our trade, so that trade wouldn't have worked out either. We also have some liquidity here and some liquidity resting down below, but we're just waiting at this point. Price is still kind of in this same red box range, and I don't want to trade because my setup does not work in consolidation in the markets. So we're just waiting. We're just going to keep waiting. It's still basically consolidating. Look at this, guys. This is horrible. The old me would have been like, oh, okay, it's leaving finally, and try to catch this. And guys, we're still in the same area. Now, I will say we came down and swept this low just a little bit. So that could be an indication of market wanting to go a little higher. But look, it just like not even really did it. So we're just going to take that with a grain of salt. We see now price is starting to break lower. At this point, I could potentially look for a sell. I was thinking about this zone, but guys, after we get this break of structure, let's go ahead and type this out and see what happens. 10:05, we get the break of structure. 10:05 a.m., we got the break of structure. Yes, but also let's write on our 1 hour that we are bullish because we did break that 1 hour high, but possible sweep of 1 hour high with a pullback. Okay, and so my 5-minute is bearish, but originally I'm looking for a bull trade, right? I'm looking for price to continue up. I want my 1 hour and my 5-minute to align. Now, in this moment, I wasn't thinking that because, again, we saw price come and take the highs and potentially try to drop lower. So we're going to wait and see if the rest of our setup can take place. We got a tap of the zone. Yes, here at 10:10. A lot of my trades have been happening around 10:10, so I wasn't afraid to write yes at 10:10. Price did, in fact, tap our zone. We're still waiting here. And price never gave me the break of candle to enter. This would have been the entry if it would have entered and never did that. So then I made the adjustment on that candle. And y'all, my stop loss just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then we finally got a smaller candle. And it's just like, y'all, it looks like price might be rejecting this zone. And then at this point, of course, my community is active. We're collective for a reason. And someone mentioned this as well. Mind you, we saw the 1 hour zone. We see price is indecisive. It doesn't know if it wants to go high or low. So at this point, we give in. We write our 1 hour zone because it hasn't broken the low of it. We have a 1 hour demand zone here. 1 hour demand. Okay, we're going to make this black and put it in the middle. In the middle. Beautiful. So now we're just waiting to see how price reacts here. We're waiting to see if price wants to destroy this zone or not, invalidate it or not. And let's see what happens next. Price invalidated my bearish zone and it broke structure to the upside. So not only is this out of the picture, I'm going to clean this off too to make it a little bit more clear. You guys, price broke structure to the upside. I'm going to draw out the structure so you guys can kind of see it a little bit better. Price came low, made a high, low, high, low, high, low, high. And yes, this is tedious, but we have to do it to make sure we're clear. Higher low, we're here, we see all these highs, we see a low. Price made a high here, broke structure to the downside, but then look, a stronger break here. Once price rebalanced this area, this low is no longer dang near a full break of structure, but then we get another one and price could potentially pull back and push higher, which initially we were a bullish bias. So I'll delete, I'll make this 1 hour zone a little smaller. So now that we can see the break of structure, I'm going to zoom in on it. Now that we can see the breakup structure, we're going to write out our zone and update our KT system. Our most previous candle from the breakup structure here, our most previous opposite color candle is now our new zone. This is going to be our 5-minute demand zone. We are on the 5-minute time frame. So now that I have another zone, I'm going to update my text box, my KT system, because now my complete bias, not my entire bias, but all that I had for the last idea failed. And that's okay, because we won't always get it right. Okay, so we're going to delete the breakup structure. The breakup structure just happened here at 10:25. And you guys, it's inching towards 11 o'clock. Like, it's getting close to my time to leave the charts. If there is no trade, that's perfectly fine. If we don't get a trade within this time frame and we followed our rules, it's still a dub day because we did not lose any of our profits. We should have a conserve your capital mindset cap every single day we come to the markets. All right, so let's see if we can get a tap. Price looks like it wants to continue higher. Hopefully it doesn't lead us. Let's see, it's getting a pullback here. Finally get a tap of our zone. So we're going to update our text box. We have at 10:40, price came and gave us a tap of the zone. Yes, at 10:40, price came, tap the zone. Now I am looking for an entry. Okay, I'm waiting for price to break structure. We'll break this candle's high so that I can go and get my TP2. All right, so we're going to scroll just to see it clearly. I'm waiting for price to come above this candle to enter. Let's see if we can get that here. Clear as day, price did shoot above. It was so close to our TP1, even almost right here, but we're just going to be patient. We got the break of candle to enter at 10:45. So we are in this trade and it is within our trading hours. So yes, at 10:45 a.m. we did get into a trade. It's not 11 o'clock just yet, so I'm still okay with looking for a trade. My stop loss is at the current candle that got broken, and we're just going to see how this trade plays out. We practice a lot of patience already to get here, so we might as well continue that patience all throughout this trade. Price is bringing us into a little bit of drawdown. It's still bringing us into some drawdown, but we're in profits now. And then, oh my gosh, y'all, price really was blowing me. Like, you did all this work to push us in, and now you're dropping to my stop loss. Like, relax. And guys, market shot up, shot up, shot up. Okay, so I'm going to mark out my 1-to-1 because as you guys see in my KT system box, at 1-to-1, I take off most of the contracts in my trade. So kind of around this area, I will take off majority contracts. I think I had about 4 contracts on this trade, risking roughly $600. Okay, so we're going to make this green as our TP1. Beautiful. Once we get to TP1, we will move our stop loss to break even and we will take off partial. So let's see if that happens. Boom, smacked it. Thank you, Lord, for granting us this great patience and allowing that patience to see its fruit. Come on. So now I'm moving my stop loss to break even, slightly above even if I want it. And then we're just waiting now. We're waiting to see if price wants to smack our TP2. Price is kind of playing around. It's getting a little weaker. It's already 11:30. By this point, I moved my stop loss. I was tired of waiting and I just moved my stop loss right below this candle. So if the candle gets stopped out below here, we're done. We're cooked. We're in profits already for the day, so I'm not even worried. Y'all, it wigged us out. So then I hit my stop loss and I was out of this trade for pretty much the 1-to-1. I had about $596 on this trade. Beautiful day. We're up 3K on our Apex account. We do have 12K more to go, but that's okay because once we get this account, y'all, we are unstoppable. Discipline pays and patience pays, and discipline plus patience is going to earn us our freedom. So again, if you guys want to trade with me, click that link in the description. Again, live Monday through Friday, as well as weekly backtesting videos and weekly check-ins with my community. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are growing as a trading community, and I hope to see you in the next video.